Now we join Jim McGrath.
That's it, under orders, and they're racing. And Millenary, the first to begin from Mutafaweq in the first colours of Godolphin, going on in the early stages. Wellbeing taking up a prominent position, and 3 parts away then Petrushka, who settles fourth in the early stages. Further back in the field then behind Petrushka is Chimes at Midnight, and last is Accra. Under the trees on the far side of the course now, and about to continue to race uphill, but now going to their left on this unique 1.5 mile course at Epsom. And it's Mutafaweq out in front by a length and a half to Millenary, and tucked in behind them is Wellbeing in the apricot jacket. A length then to Petrushka, followed then by Chimes at Midnight, and the white cap of Accra is last of all as they continue their climb uphill now and racing towards the mile. The leader though is Mutafaweq, last year's Canadian international winner, leads by a length to Millenary, last year's Ledger winner. Half a length away then is Wellbeing, who enjoys the run of the race. A length and a half Petrushka making her seasonal debut. 2 lengths further back then Chimes at Midnight, tucked away on the inside of Accra, who wears the white cap as they continue their climb now towards the highest point of the course. And the leader still is Mutafaweq by a length to Millenary, sitting beautifully poised on the outside. Half a length then to Wellbeing, followed by Petrushka, who's had a perfect run. The pace has been even throughout. Chimes at Midnight in behind them, and a length then to Accra as they start to freewheel downhill now and running towards the 5 in the Vodafone Coronation Cup. It's Mutafaweq unchallenged in front so far, leads by a length to Millenary, who's still sitting poised on the outside of Wellbeing. Then Petrushka, who's just being niggled in behind them. They're followed by Chimes at Midnight, and Accra last as they race down Tattenham Corner. And on the far side, it's Mutafaweq who kicks for home, 2 in front. Millenary immediately out after him, followed then by Wellbeing and Petrushka, who's now launched down the outside, but inside the 3 is Mutafaweq in front by 2 lengths. Millenary trying hard with Wellbeing on the near side. Petrushka's not picked up as well as expected, followed by Accra, and they've kicked away from Chimes at Midnight. Running inside the 2 now, and it's Mutafaweq the far side from Wellbeing. Millenary hasn't picked up, then Accra. Now Petrushka's dropped right out inside the final furlong. Mutafaweq fighting hard. Wellbeing on the near side, trying to wear him down. Mutafaweq kicking again on the near side. Then as Wellbeing, they race towards the line, locked together. Mutafaweq, Wellbeing, a photo. In behind them in third is Accra, followed by Millenary. Petrushka second last, and last to finish is Chimes at Midnight. Well, let's see them cross the line. What a finish it was to the Vodafone Coronation Cup. Absolutely locked together. And look at that. It's as tight as you'll ever find it. Mutafaweq on the far side, on the near side Wellbeing. They flash past together, and then a gap to Millenary, who might just snatch third on the near side, just ahead of Accra. But it is a photo finish, as you would expect after the Vodafone Coronation Cup. Those in the photo, number 4, Mutafaweq, owned by Godolphin, trained by Syed bin Sarur, ridden by Frankie Dettori, and number 5, Wellbeing, owned by Plantation Stud, trained by Henry Cecil, ridden by Richard Quinn. It is a photo, and it's a close one, and Mutafaweq, as we know, last year is no stranger to photo finishes. He won an impossible photo at Woodbine, and here comes the result. Number 4, Mutafaweq has got there. Mutafaweq has lasted to win it by a nostril from Wellbeing, and there's another photo for third. But there is the winner, number 4, Mutafaweq, in the Godolphin colours. A big win, and a big win that's been sorely needed as well. And listen to Frankie. No doubt what sort of mood he's in. 11-2, Mutafaweq, the winner of the Vodafone Coronation Cup.
Well, you can see the elation on Frankie Dettori's face, and if ever you needed a reminder why he is a top-class jockey, that was it. A brilliant piece of tactical riding. We thought Accra might go on and make the running to suit Mutafaweq. We were wrong. Mutafaweq did it for himself. And Frankie pushed the button a long way from home, had them all stretching. Wellbeing always looked to be the one who was going to come from the back of the field, ran on really well. Richard Quinn actually never even hit him. Meanwhile, Frankie was driving for home, throwing everything at Mutafaweq, and just held on.
Yes, it's a good ride by Frankie, a front-running ride there. We saw the 2 St. Ledger winners coming down into Tattenham Corner, making the running, because, as we thought, Accra would have set the race up for him, but that horse, he is a little bit suspect over 1.5 miles, so Richard Hills is riding his horse to get the trip. But we thought he'd be helping Mutafaweq, which he didn't do. But you can see Frankie there, just giving his horse a tap there, and you can see Wellbeing, obviously, whether Richard didn't hit his horse, because he's a very long striding horse, and that was where Frankie doing his dismount. That was the roar, but you can see Richard, he's just pushing him hands and heels. He hasn't hit this horse. He must think he's going to get there, but actually, I thought he was in front, but he's not. Frankie just got his horse to drop his head right on the line.